Have you ever had a moment where you knew deep down there was more in you? You could feel it in the pit of your stomach. You weren't living small because you wanted to. You were playing safe because something, some pressure, some invisible force was whispering in your ear, telling you to wait, hold back, not risk it. And maybe it wasn't a shout, it was subtle. You thought it was wisdom. You thought it was responsibility. But what if it was something else entirely? What if that hesitation wasn't there to protect you, but to prevent you? Have you noticed how every time you start to move towards something meaningful, something that matters, you feel resistance? Like there's this invisible fog that clouds your thinking, saps your energy, and makes you question everything? It sounds like, who are you to start this business? What if you fail and they all see it? What will people think if you get it wrong? Better wait until you're more ready, more stable, more qualified. Sound familiar? It's not loud, it's quiet, but it's persistent. You know, you can't wait until life isn't hard anymore before you decide to be happy. And do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Now let's talk about Joseph. Joseph had a dream, literally, and it made people hate him, not enemies, family. His own brothers sold him, lied about him, buried him in obscurity. And here's the crazy part. God was in all of it. Not because he approved of the betrayal, but because he knew where it would lead. Joseph's journey wasn't straight. It was betrayal to slavery, to false accusation to prison, years of silence, years of being overlooked. But when the moment came, Joseph had the wisdom the world needed, and the world came knocking. You know, your setback is just a setup for a comeback. You intended to harm me, but God intended it all for good. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. What if the detour wasn't punishment? It was preparation. Esther didn't ask to be queen. She didn't grow up dreaming of palaces and politics. She was just living her life until life came for her. And when she found out what was at stake, her people, her future, everything she loved, she had a choice. Speak up or stay silent. She knew the cost. She even said, "If I perish, I perish." That's courage. That's faith with skin in the game. And maybe you're in a season where no one sees the pressure you're under, where speaking up might cost you, where taking that step of faith feels risky. But what if, like Esther, you're here for such a time as this? Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for just such a time as this? The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The righteous are as bold as a lion. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. So here's the moment. You've heard the stories. You've felt the pressure. But now it's your turn. You weren't meant to shrink back. You weren't designed for delay. You were born with purpose and equipped to win. The world doesn't need another passive bystander. The kingdom needs builders, warriors, and men and women who refuse to let the invisible hold them hostage. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.